Man, what's up, y'all? It's hot outside, but it's still baseball season, and of course, I had to support the South Side team, the best baseball team in Chicago, the White Sox, Chicago White Sox, and of course, the Jackie Robinson right there. And the reason I'm on a baseball diamond today, before I get into it, is because baseball has played an integral part of my life. Just from growing up at a young age, I remember being in the. I might be dating myself. I'm still young. I'm about to be 30. But when I was in the Walmart parking lot in Matson, me and my brother, we'll be listening to the car radio as the Mets and the Yankees were playing the Subway series, and it was crazy. It was exhilarating. I was like, man, what's going on? Like, even though I couldn't see their faces, it was still crazy to me. And we still have that VHS. And all those years later, from a young 5-year-old playing T-ball to now, just admiring the craft, the art of the game, it still reigns true of me having a love for this game. And something that I did not really love about it was the lessons. Yes, the lessons. If you play sports or any activity, you know these lessons. It's like you could have the event, right? You just enjoying your time with your teammates, your classmates, and then you have the lessons, the drives home. What may seem like a 10-minute ride, it could feel like a 2-hour ride. And I recount a lot of those where my dad will have these lessons after the game, and it's like, I did all these things, but still there are lessons. And I did not understand. I'm like, man, I don't even want to play today, because I already know, like, even if I do good, it's gonna be a lesson. Even if I do bad, there's a lesson. But it wasn't until I started to step into, my calling for where God is leading me, right? When I was in college, stepping into leadership positions, where I found out that those lessons are needed. Because it's something that can always be improved upon. And for those games, yes, like, it might seem small to me. Okay, I missed one ground ball. I didn't put my mid in the ground. But that important part is, like, that's important. Like, if my mid is not on the ground, I let my team down. If I don't do like the lacrosse running in the outfield right, I'm not gonna track the ball. If I don't throw it to the cutoff man and I try to be a hero and I try to throw it to home plate and it goes out of the ball goes out of play, then their runners can advance a base. And it's all these small details that add up to something much larger than ourselves. And that is our case with God. And He is getting us to a point where even, like, it's something that you could always work on. It's never something that is perfect. It's something that you could always go back and say, okay, I can add this on. I can do this. I can add this skill. And that's what separates good players from great players, then great players from legends. Because legends, yes, great players, they're working, right? But legends, they're on that tier where, like, man, I'm going to do something crazy, like, that nobody even thought of. Like Steph Curry, I remember reading it, like, how he was making all of his shots in practice. And then his trainer was saying that, for a missed shot for him would be if the ball went in the hoop and it hit the rim and it didn't go, like, it wasn't a swish. It was still a make, but for them, they had it as a miss because Steph Curry was so accurate. But still, that was something that he can improve upon. It's like, hey, I'm going to make sure without a doubt that I'm making these shots. Then I'm going to still turn around on your face and be like, now I'm going to run back down to the other end of the court. And of course, hey, he's a 4-time champion. And that's my case. And that's my point. It's always something that you can improve upon. So today, what can you improve upon? And it's a scripture that I want to read And it comes from Proverbs. It says the source of revelation knowledge is found as you fall down and surrender before the Lord. Don't expect to see some kind of glory until the Lord sees your sincere humility. And this is Proverbs 15:33, the Passion Translation. And this verse is just crazy. Because to kind of, I looked up the definition. It is the English translation of a Hebrew word meaning dwelling or settling, and denotes the dwelling of settling of the divine presence of God. So in order for us to have God settling on us, his divine presence, we have to be humble. We have to disregard the knowledge that we think we have, like that we just learned. It's like, oh yeah, I learned this from some books. I learned this because some people told me. No, like that's just all head knowledge. But what's in your heart from God? Like, what is he leading you to? And yes, he'll lead you to people, the right people, to speak to you. But you have to be open to that. You have to discern well. And when they speak to you, like, you have to hear that and like, okay, like I hear the wisdom in this, I hear the wisdom in that. But still, I'm gonna pray, and God, where are you leading me? Not where I think I'm gonna, okay, that sounds good, I'm gonna go apply here, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do this ministry. Like, no, like, you have to invite God in. Because when you're humble, it's not gonna be convenient, it's not gonna be easy. Of course it's not. Being humble is not easy, it's hard. But the rewards are awesome. And for God to settle down on you, like, all right, my son, my daughter, here, boom, here. Like, you're ready for the major leagues. You're ready for this big field, this big baseball field that I have planned for you. And now you know the details. You're gonna put the mitt down, and you're gonna catch the ground balls. You're not gonna be caught in the rundown situation between like the different bases. And even if you make a mistake, you already made it to the majors. Just go back and practice, improve and practice, but don't get caught up in your own world, because that happens. And sometimes, like, the craziest things happen. It might not be an injury, but it could be something that in your system that doesn't work, in your path that doesn't work. And then it's like, dang, like, man, I wish I would have trusted God more in this area. So today, that's my lesson. And the title is Lessons from Our Father. It might not be the easiest ride, the most enjoyable in the moment, but years later, it starts to click. And it did for me. So I hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend, a great Father's Day. And of course, the Chicago White Sox are the best Chicago baseball team, baby. You already know that. I don't even know why I need to tell you that. But some people, you know who you are. All right, peace.